Namaste, hello and welcome to our course classroom. Today we will proceed further in our subject of accountancy. So my today's topic is doing journal and ledger. Before going to the numerics about what we should know what is journal and what is ledger. So let us see. So journal is the first place of transactions. That means when a transaction is happening, then the entry which we are making first, that is journal in the books. Then it is recorded in order of date. As and when those transactions are happening, they are recorded as of their date of occurrence and analyzed into debit and credit aspects. That means whether those entry would be debited, those items, or would be credited. That is analyzed under journal. Then comes what is ledger. Ledger also consists of debits and credits of the journal. That means from journal only ledger is taking place with the help of journal. The items which are debited and credited there, their individual accounts are opened in ledger and they are arranged in such a manner to show each of their debit or credit balance at the end of the accounting term. So what is ledger? Ledger consists of debit and credits of the journal arranged compactly means together under various account headings. There are various account headings, various items. Each items will have each account for them, and under those accounts whatever debit and credit transactions are taking place, accordingly those entries would be made. Fine. So this is the difference between journal and ledger. Now we will move to doing a sum of journal and ledger. Together only we will learn this chapter or this concept of journal and ledger. Okay, let's begin. I hope we have understood what is the difference between journal and ledger. Now let us move into the sum. So first one is started business with cash rupees 25,000. Started business with cash rupees 25,000. So what is incoming or what comes in? Cash is a real account, and real account what happens? What comes in debit, what goes out credit. So here cash is coming into the business. So we will do cash account debit. What is coming in the business in the form of cash? Capital. Capital is being credited. Why capital is being credited? Because capital is the sum of money which is owed by the business to the proprietor. Because the proprietor is investing something, he needs to get back something also in return. That return is that investment is the capital. So capital account is a credit item, and it is the cash is a real account and capital account is a personal account, because it is related to a person and person is investing into the business. So cash account debit to capital account, the balance would be 25,000, and here also the balance would be 25,000, and there ought to be a narration. Like in journal you have to give one narration. Being cash introduced into the business. So started business with cash 25,000 was the question. So what would be the journal? Cash account, because it is a real account. So debit what comes in, and personal account is capital account. Okay, so this is a personal account. Here we are crediting the capital because this sum is to be owed by the firm to the proprietor or the investor who is investing the money in the business. That fine. So that is capital account. Next entry. Before going to the next entry, what would be the ledger for this transaction? So the ledger would be, as we see, there are two types of accounts. So we will make ledger for these two accounts also. Like ledger has a T format. This side debit, this side credit. Similarly, this side debit, this side credit. Fine. Then we have to give the date for one column, particulars, journal folio, and amount. Here I am showing you just for once. In next sum or in the next questions, I won't be doing all these things. I will, in little bit shortcut, I will do it. So date, particular, journal folio, amount, this is the format. Similarly here also that will happen, and in this accounts also. So what is the first account? Equals cash account, and another one is capital account. So what would be the entry in the cash account? As we do in the journal, we did cash account debit to capital. So what will happen in cash? To capital. Why to capital is debited? Cash is an asset. Debit means increase. Cash is increasing of the business. So to capital account, the sum will be 25,000. And in capital account, the sum would be cash account debit to capital. So capital by cash, because capital is increasing of the business and capital is a credit item. So by cash account it would be 25,000, because credit is the increase of capital. Fine. So cash account to capital and capital account by cash 25,000, because started business with cash. Okay, we move on to the next entry. This one, journal, ledger, both finished. Now move on to the second one. In next ledger, we won't be writing date, particulars, JF, amount, rupees, because it would take a lot of time. In exams you have to do so, but here for your understanding I have done once and be done away with that. Second entry is bought new machinery for cash rupees 12,000. So what would happen? So see, they are buying a machinery, a new machinery. Machinery is what? It is an asset. Likewise, cash is also an asset. So asset, one side increasing, another side decreasing. Which one would be the increase? Machinery is coming in to the business. Machinery account debit, and cash is outgoing from the business to cash account. What would be the narration? being machinery purchased. Both are real accounts. In nature, both are real accounts. So machinery account debit to cash account, because machinery is coming into the business and cash is going out of the business. And real account, what it says, debit the receiver, credit the giver. Sorry, I am extremely sorry. Debit what comes in and credit what goes out. I have told you about the personal account. That is personal account, which was in the last sum in the case of capital. So I have got a bit confused, so pardon me. So it is real account. So debit what comes in, machinery is coming in, and credit what goes out. That is cash is going out. Fine. Next is before going on the next entry, here also a ledger would be formed. Cash account, machinery account. So what was the entry? It was machinery account debit to cash. So in machinery account with cash to cash, and in cash by machinery. You see both are assets, so cash is decreasing, that means asset is decreasing, it becomes credit, and here asset is increasing, it becomes cash. So these are the ledger entries for the second entry or the second transactions we have done. Now we move to the next, the third one. Third entry is purchased goods for cash rupees 3,000. Purchase goods for cash rupees 3,000. So what would be the entry? They are purchasing good. That means in return they are getting something. It is not a loss. Loss means total outflow, means nothing in return. But there is outflow, but in return also they are getting something. That means purchase is a type of expense, and expenses comes under which account? And they comes under the personal accounts. Sorry, the nominal accounts. So purchases account debit, it is a nominal account. As because it is an expense to cash account. Cash is, as we know, it is a real account, asset. So debit 3,000, credit 3,000. So remember always that purchase is an expense. We are getting something in return of it. So it is a nominal account, and cash is a current real asset. So it is a real account. What will be the narration? B. Goods purchased by cash. It will be the narration. Fine. Next we move on to this ledger entry. What would be the ledger entry? Ledger would be, one would be purchases account, and one would be cash account. Expense increase, that means debit. So purchases to cash account 3000, and cash by purchases, asset is decreasing, cash outflow, this would be 3000. So purchase goods for cash, purchase always remember comes under nominal account because it is an expense. An expense when debited increases as it is increasing here, and credited asset decreases, cash outflow, simple. Next we move on to the next transaction. Number 4. The fourth one is sold goods for cash rupees 2000. That means there is a sale of goods in exchange of cash. So what's happening? Cash is coming into the business asset, real account. So cash account debit 2000 to sales account. Why sales is being credited? Sales is being credited because it is a nominal account and it is a revenue. So revenue when credited, it increases, the sales account increase. So cash account debit to sales being sale of goods. So it is a nominal account, a revenue in nature. So sales is increasing as it being credited, and cash is also increasing because cash is debited. So what would be the entry here? Here the entry would be in the ledger. Two accounts would be made, cash account and sales account. So in cash it would be to sales 2000, and in sales credited by cash. So this is a ledger entry for sale of goods for cash. I hope you have understood. So sales is nominal account and it is revenue in nature. It's getting credited and revenue has increased and cash has also increased. So this entry is made in this way. Now we move on to the next point or the next transaction. Next transaction is borrowed from Agarwal rupees 15,000. I hope the value is right. Yes. So what will it become? So borrowed from Agarwal rupees 15,000. So what they borrowed? They borrowed cash. So cash is incoming. So it would be debited 15,000. And what would be the credited? Agarwal is giving us a loan. We are borrowing. What does that mean? That means we are taking a loan to loan from Agarwal 15,000. Being loan taken from Agarwal. And what type of account is it? It is a personal account. Debit the receiver, here it is debit the receiver and credit the giver. So we are crediting the giver. That means Agarwal, who has given us the loan, so he is being credited, personal account. And cash is real account, asset, incoming. Fine. So how would be the ledger? Cash account and loan from Agarwal. So entry was cash to loan from Agarwal. So here it will become to loan from Agarwal 15,000. Cash is increasing, and here the person is giving credit, personal account, so by cash. Here cash is being credited, that means reduction in his income, in his position of cash of Mr. Agarwal. Not ours. Ours we are gaining cash as form of loan. Fine. This is borrowing part. Next is let's move on to the next one. I hope you are finding it interesting. This journal entries and ledger. I am making you understand in a nutshell. Next is sold goods to A on credit. On credit we are selling goods. What will be the amount? Rupees 1200. So what will the entry? Who is the receiver? We are selling goods to A. That means A is the receiver. That means it is personal account. Debit the receiver. A account debit because it is personal. Debit the receiver. And what we are giving? We are sales. We are doing sales. Sales means nominal account. That means revenue. That means we will get revenue, so it will increase. So 1200. Narration being goods sold on credit. So this is the entry for selling of goods to somebody on credit. So who is being credited? Debited, the person who is receiving, the receiver, A account debit. And who is being credited? To sales. That means the nominal account is being credited. Fine. Crediting as it is a type of revenue. Sales means what? It generates revenue. Next is we move to the ledger part. A account and sales account. what would happen in A account? A account to sales, that means in A account sales will be debited because it is increasing, debiting the receiver, and in sales account it would be created because we would get revenue in the future by A account. Well, I hope you are getting it. This was the sixth transaction. Next is, this is sold goods on credit. Next one would be absolute opposite. Here it would be purchased goods from B on credit rupees 3000. So what would be the entry? We are purchasing goods on credit. The entry would be, as we are purchasing, purchases account debit. A nominal account, it is a type of expenses. The expenses is increasing, so we are debiting it. So purchases account debit to, from whom we are buying? B account. He is the giver. Previously it was the receiver A, and B is the giver. So giver is credited. So by B account 3000. B, goods purchased on credit. So fine. So purchases is nominal, as it is an expenses, I have told you previously, and B account is credited as it is personal. So purchase goods from B on credit rupees 3000. So purchase account debit to B account. Purchase why debited? Because it is a nominal account and it is an expense. That means in return we are getting something. And to B account, it is a personal account. And in what we say, that credit the giver and debit the receiver. That means absolutely opposite than the previous entry. I hope you have understood. Now let us move into the next one. Next entry is received from A debtor rupees 800. So what's coming in? We are receiving some amount from debtor. Debtor means those who owe to the business. That means we would get sum of money from them. So they are giving us back now. So what are we receiving? Cash. So it's cash account debit. Who is giving us? To A account. A is an individual. So individual means what we know? It's personal account. And cash is asset, real account. B, cash received from debtor. Now if we make the ledger entries, here only I am showing you cash account and A account. The cash to A account, that means debited because it's increasing, and A account is by cash account because he is the giver. find this is sum total of the whole entry I have given you. This is journal, this is ledger, this is narration. And why these entries are made and under which account is the account, I have classified the same with required explanation. So this is our number 8th entry. Now we move on to the next entry. Next is absolutely opposite of this entry. What would be the entry? Paid B creditor rupees 2000. So what will happen here? Here cash is outflowing, it is outgoing, and here B is the creditor. That means credit for receiver, debit the receiver. So B account debit because he is receiving as he is a creditor. It is a personal account. To cash is outgoing to cash account. B cash paid to creditor. So here how this entry would take place? Absolutely opposite. Here in cash account it will be now by B account. Cash is decreasing, getting credited. And in A account it will be again the opposite because he is the receiver to cash. Sorry. Fine. I hope you have understood this entry. You have seen that 4 entries are almost similar, absolutely opposite to each other. 2 in each set. So this was the second of those. Like previous one was the debtor, here is being paid to the creditor. So here B account debit to cash account. B is as individual, so personal account, simple. And cash real account as it's an asset and being cash paid to creditor. So cash account here is being credited. That means reduction in balance, and here A account is being debited. It means increase in balance of A. Fine. Next we move on to the penultimate entry of today's class. Next entry is paid assistant's salary in cash rupees 600. So what is being done? So salary is being paid in cash. So cash we know that is outgoing. So it would become credit. And what would be debited? Salary account. Why salary account? Because salary is a type of expenses, and expenses comes under what? Nominal account. And nominal account what's the? Debit the expenses. So salary would be debited. Salary account debit to cash. Why? Because salary is a nominal account and its expenses as it is being debited, and this is the real account. Why? Cash is being created, cash is outgoing. So being salary paid. Now if we make its ledger in T column, it would be like this. I hope you have got it. That why salary is being debited? Because it is a nominal account expense. That means we are incurring some expense. Expense means in return we are getting something. We are spending, but in return also we are getting something. So it is salary account being debited, the reason of which. And here cash account is credited. That is, it is a real account. Salary to cash and cash to buy salary. So this is our penultimate entry. I hope you have understood this point. Now we move on to our last entry for today's class. That is due cash from business for meeting household expenses. Rupees 500. So what it would become? That is, cash is gone from the business, but for meeting household expense, not office expense. That is what it is. It is a type of drawings. That means where cash is drawn from the business for using for personal purpose. In short, I have made you understand. So it would become drawings account debit, drawings is a personal account because it is related to a person who is making the drawing from the business to due cash. So it is from cash account, cash outgoing. So it would be the narration being cash withdrawn from business for personal use. If we make a T-column ledger, drawings account, cash account, drawings will be to cash, and in cash buy drawings. So we are done with this sum where I have shown you both journal and ledger, and I hope you have understood. And this one was the last entry, that was due cash from business. That means for personal expenses they are withdrawing cash. So that is drawings account debit because it is drawn, and from cash, that means to cash, being cash withdrawn from business from personal purpose. So drawings to cash and cash account by drawings 500. Fine. I hope you have understood this class. It has been crystal clear. I have made as much possible to make you understand the nature of accounts and for the reason why they are being debited and credited, and accordingly how from journal ledger is being made or ledger posting made successively from journal entries. See. Thank you for today's class. I hope you like it, and please like, share and subscribe my channel to get further information about accountancy in future for your study purpose. Thank you.